And we're back with some more Rimworld. And today we are cleaning up the awful, awful mess that was left behind by last episode's infestation. Our entire industrial area has been annihilated. There's nothing left. Everything got destroyed. And you notice all these little red X's here. Well, I'll get to those in a second, but first things first, the good news. All of our drug production survived because it was located over here. So that means we can still keep producing flake, and the flake reserves survive, so we have some stuff to sell, which is excellent. Next up, half of our cooking survived, as in half of our cooking stations, and all of our food storage. Well, our food that we're going to eat and our potential food, all of that survived. So we're sorted on that front. Well, half of it. These ones have not quite been rescued. The downside is we have no components. We have no components at all. All of the components were destroyed in the fire. All of the advanced components were destroyed in the fire. We lost all but 6 of our plasteel, and we lost a huge chunk of gold. Now, at the start, once I was doing emergency recovery, I was concentrating on getting my hands on steel. We had no steel, and the problem at the time was, well, there was no power going to some of the more vital areas. And by vital areas, I mean this area over here, which is all our cooling, was completely cut off. So we needed to replace those, so I did a lot of steel mining. I got these steel mines working overtime down here to try and pump out as much steel as we possibly could. However, by the time I realized the component shortage, all of the components had been wasted on little things like maybe replacing coolers or heaters or dumped into repairing things. Oh, you know what? Don't repair that. Oh, it's the downside is this right now. We have no way of producing components or advanced components. The comms console is down, and the only way to replace it is with 4 components, which we can't produce. I tried disabling things that were going to take components, and then they somehow managed to get stuck into repairing doors, repairing turrets, repairing anything. They put them into repairing stuff instead of just building the things I need that would hopefully get me more components. We need components and advanced components desperately, I suppose, is the bottom line. Without them, we're dead. We just can't replace our armor. We can't replace our weapons. We're effectively slowly bleeding out. Only thing we can do is we got to send out trade caravans, and we need to send them out now. We are on the 3rd of April, May, so we're out of winter, but we're not into the part of the year where we can travel around on the world map just yet. We are not going to mess about with this. This is a serious problem. More and more things are going to keep breaking down, including, I think the last time I looked, there was only 2 solar panels that were broken down. Now we're up to 4. I never realized how many components we were burning through with all of this hardware. Technology has a price. So we are loading up a trade caravan. You know what? Let's speed that along a bit. We're going to load up a massive trade caravan and send it to the nearest town. We want the nearest place, which is going to be probably here or here. You know what? I'll start up here and then bring them back down. Once we've got this whole thing loaded up, you know what? Let's check the contents. Oh, Zubleta, why aren't... Ah, yes, there we go. Now Zubleta's in. We've got a fully loaded transport pod. Let's launch it, shall we? We want to... Yeah, I had to remove the roof. Turns out there's a little bit of roofing issues because I've been re-roofing different areas of the base as we got rid of the fire. We will launch them over there. See available orders. Yeah, we don't want to give them away. Visit encampment on the plateau. Yes, we don't want to attack. We just want to visit. Perfect. Now, the caravan will be immobile, but hopefully we can get our hands on some good stuff here. Would you look at that? 55 components, 5 advanced components. Yes, this was a good day. We're going to get rid of a bunch of the junk we don't need, and then we are going to hot-foot it out of here. Ooh, maybe get some other things while we're here. After way too much faffing about, I even sold off some meals just to get my weight down below the amount. We've got a bunch of neutronamine components, advanced components, medicine, panoxycillin, plasteel, psychic shock lance. We sold off a thrombo horn, an absolutely ridiculous amount of old clothing and dusters that we constructed. We also picked up a recon helmet. They're one of the new helmets that came out in the patch. They're not quite as good as a marine helmet, but I'm running short, so why not? And boom. Once they get home, which will take them how long? 1.3 days. Yeah, well, they are completely loaded to the gills. Now, another interesting side effect of this patch is this outpost over here doesn't seem to have an expiration on it, which is good because this outpost, if I kill 14 enemies, will provide me with 9 advanced components, which might be worth it at this stage because, yeah, we're really cripplingly short on components right now. I don't know if that will stay or if that will bug out if I go for it. I'm quite sure. If you look at historical ones, caravan to the encampment... Oh, I don't know. I think it's actually gone now. You know what? Never mind. Oh, here it is. Yeah, this appears to have... You failed this quest. So maybe they won't pay me even if I do it. Digtastic has created a wooden bed masterpiece. Oh, I can't believe I wasted a masterpiece on a wooden bed. Well, you know, someone will have a really nice sleep on that, I suppose. Well, once we get those components back, we can get I want to get the comms console back up and running, and I want to get the fabrication bench back up and running. If I can get both of those running, I can at least produce more components. Anyway, let's skip it forward a bit, and hopefully Randy doesn't get too mean with us in the interim. Please, Randy. And our caravan has made it back alive and kicking, which is great. We've now got some Tronamine, advanced components, all of that stuff. We should hopefully be able to build the necessary parts. I've left the comms console, the fabrication bench, and the electric smelter to get fixed. Hopefully they don't waste them all on little things. Oh, look, they're going around repairing doors. Thank you so much. You know what? Maybe there is a way to stop them doing that. One sec. Yeah, I've turned down repair. Repair is actually above deconstruct and construct. So if we turn repair down one notch, they should do the building first. Then we'll do the repairs afterwards, hopefully. Party. Oh, come on. You know, normally I'm really happy when they do parties, but not when I'm trying to like recover from a massive crippling blow. Anyway, we'll let them have their party, and hopefully we'll get this all up and running in short order. Finally, we're about to get our fabrication bench up and running. Once we get the fabrication bench up and running, that's going to be a make component, and make advanced components is going to be our #1 priority. Yeah. Perfect. Lots of components, lots of advanced components. That's exactly what we want. And you know what? We're going to make another one of those fabrication benches, but we're going to stick it somewhere else. Probably down here. Yes, we'll place one there, and we're going to place another fabrication bench over here. Maybe I should be more careful about this. You know what that will do? I want multiple fabrication benches spread all over the map so that if one of them goes down, I have other ones otherwhere. I want to learn from this. I've had this has been a learning experience this round. You definitely learn spread stuff out. Make sure you've got redundancy built in. If without redundancy, you're in a lot of trouble. And oh, my power's gone. Yeah, a lot of my power production facilities went down during this whole raid. What about you? You only take components will allow you to be rebuilt. We're going to have to disable a bunch of power things. There'll be a little bit of finicking around until we get back on our feet, but this shouldn't be too bad. We've gone through this sort of thing before. Using all the components provided, we managed to get up 2 fabrication benches. They're currently churning out components and advanced components, but not at a rate that's sustainable. We're going to get up another 2 fabrication benches, but for that we're going to need more advanced components, more components. We're also going to need to repair and finish a whole bunch of stuff. So, yeah, trading's not stopping anytime soon. Next, we have launched our next trade caravan over here, because why not? I know it's a tiny distance and we could just literally walk it. But we don't have time. We need all of this stuff now, and 33 more components and 4 advanced. Thank you kindly, sir. Dear Lord, so much trading this round just because we desperately need it. We got our components, advanced components, a bunch of medicine, panoxycillin, pretty much anything useful. Plasteel, a psychic shock lance, an archotech leg. We sold off a bunch of thrombohorns, a whole bunch of dusters that we still had to produce from the last round. We bought up all their gold. At the same time, we sold off a bunch of flake. Where was that flake? Here we are. We sold off 403 flake, and Jesus, we've still managed to clean out all their cash. Flake is incredibly powerful. That's also going to improve our relations with them by about 10 points, because, yeah, we just traded a crap ton of money with them. How long is that going to take to get back home? 0.9 of a day? Well, I suppose they've got a long way to go. Anyway, they'll come back and we'll have Link's Revenge. Dear Lord, can't you guys kill anything? What are you at? 8 shooting? Yes, soon you'll be useful to us. Which reminds me, I'm going to need to get some prisons back up and running again soon as well, so I can hire more people. You know what? I'm going to let you face tank that. Oh, you did it. Good job. I've started equipping all my hunters with assault rifles just from the start. It just makes things simpler and faster. You may not get as much experience per animal, but it does mean they get into less trouble. Something about having an assault rifle when you're shooting at animals just makes things so much simpler for some reason. Anyway, get rid of all of that. That can go. We're still in the middle of eclipse, but not going to worry about it. That is going to ease into a bit into our power reserves. But you know what? Let's get this back up and running. We got our geothermal generators running, and we've got all our repairs underway. So all of these should hopefully get repaired. Oh no, our wind turbines are up, so who cares? Anyway, let's skip this forward a bit, and let's hope our. Dear Lord, Pushka. You know what? We're going to see if you can't face. Ow! You didn't even shoot it once and it went Mad Hunter? That just doesn't even seem possible. I'm going to run this one away from... We'll skip this forward a bit. Hopefully Pushka doesn't die in this. It would be an awfully stupid way to go. Left leg, oh, come on. You can't even run away from that. I'm going to get some help in here to help you out before you get yourself killed. I sent someone up to help, but it turns out Pushka could just beat them to death with their bare hands. That was, yeah, the joys of having a bionic arm. I'd forgotten how good that is. So long as you've got a bionic arm on you, it counts as a melee weapon. So let's just have a quick check here. This is a bionic arm, melee damage of 6, 12 damage, 2 seconds per attack. So yeah, every 2 seconds they hit for 12 damage, and it's blunt damage as well. They just literally punched one to death. What's even your melee? Oh, well, they have a melee of 12. That would explain why that was so easy for them. You know what? We will let them get back to work. And who was I sending over to help? Was it Kuro? Yeah, you know what, Kuro? You can get back to work as well. Though they may have to limp back a bit. I think they took a little... Bitten off? Your leg got bitten off? Right, okay, I may have to keep an eye on them to get them some medical attention. Luckily, we have a spare leg lying around the place, so it shouldn't be that... What? The warg got back up again. Seriously, that thing has, like... That's got an overdeveloped sense of vengeance. You bit his leg clean off. They're going to have to go back and get medical attention. I'm going to have to replace their leg with a bionics, assuming they make it back before they collapse. Come on, 3 hours, 2 hours... Hey, someone immediately get along to tending them. That is just a medical emergency right there. Thank you, Kai. Perfect. What's that? Critical or mental emergency? You know what? I'm going to take care of this now. First up, a bionic left leg for Pushka here. You know what? We're going to give Kushka a new name. I think they deserve it after beating that thing with their fists. Because they beat down a warg with their fist. True, it's a bionic fist. They get to be called Pushwarg instead of Pushka, and we're going to give them the title of The Hard because they walked all the way back to the base with one leg. I mean, that is pretty damn hardy. You got to give it to them. And where is this? Kuro, what's going on over here? Please tell me that thing's... Is that the injured one? Oh, yeah, you know what, Kuro? Just anyone who runs into that is going to immediately murder it. It should be just fine. Anyway, let's skip forward until our traded caravan comes back with even more goodies for us. Our caravan has finally arrived back in base, which is wonderful. We're going to send them immediately over to the unloading area. You know what? We will just dump all of the stuff you're carrying off right there. More components, more everything. Perfect. That will allow us to repair even more of the junk that's going on. We'll get everyone a night's sleep, and then we're going to send them off on their next... Oh, god damn it. Animals seem to be having a bad... What the hell is going on? Oh, they've all gone mad in Manhunter. You know, that's probably a bad idea, though. I do like that the warg has just gone on a spree against them also. You know what, Kuro? Let's go home. Let's tell everyone to go home. It might be a good idea to pull everyone back behind the walls until those mad Manhunters decide to calm down. You know what, Kuro? Why don't you just stay out there and get mauled to death by a bunch of muffalo? Damn it, now I have to get a group of people together and go and rescue them before they bleed out. This will be our squad. They're everyone in the local area. Gorilla, hopefully you can at least... Yeah, no, I don't think they're going to make it. Yep, they're unconscious. Now let's see how long they've got left. Actually, they've got a fair while. You know what? We will send Gorilla back in. They can wait until this is over. We'll get the rest of the squad in here and rescue them. This shouldn't be a big deal. On second thoughts, I just noticed something odd. Yeah, it turns out the doors I had here are gone. I have no idea what happened to them. I have no idea when it happened to them. All I know is they're gone. You are... Yeah, you're probably boned. I mean, nothing personal, but yeah, there's no way you're making it out of there alive. I should have backed you into a corner. This is irritating. I'm getting mauled by a bunch of muffalo. This should never have happened. If those doors were there, it would only have been Kuro getting it. Okay, back in a minute. Well, that's fine. Now you're facing a firing line, you douchebags. Yeah, this is not going to go well for you. They also mentioned we have shotguns. One of them made it all the way. Who's the major break risk? Sugar? Sugar, why are you going nuts? Dear Lord, there's so many little things that are going on all at the same time. Tired, hungry, yeah. Maybe they just got back. You know what? I'll worry about it later. Oh, and we're also out of beer. I'm going to have to go buy some beer too. It's the start of, what is it, April, May? The time when we can start planting our crops, and we immediately get a cool snap. Because Randy doesn't want us planting any of those nasty, nasty drugs. I mean, he knows they're bad for us, and we shouldn't be trading in them, but yeah, we're going to do it anyway. But we probably won't get a big bumper crop this year. Fortunately, though, we do have a little plantation of it here, so it's not the end of the world. Anyway, so far I have now got 3 fabrication benches up and running. We haven't started producing anything serious in terms of bionics, marine armor, that kind of thing. We're still just trying to get back up to par. I'm going to put in at least 4 of these benches, 2 in there and then 1 in each of these grow rooms down here, just so we have a nice spread of dependable resources to come in. I'm also going to need to get down another ground penetrating radar scanner because, one of our steel mines has went down. Hopefully we can get more steel. Once I get this up and running, I can hopefully find some more patches. I can't remember where they were. I should have noted down a few when this was up. Never mind. Live and you learn. So we'll finish this off and we'll get some more trading on, I think, as well, too. Randy has decided to send his first ray of sunshine of the day, and that is Manhunters, 62 mega slots. And, I mean, I'm grateful. It's just my fridge overfloweth already. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with all this. I may actually just kill all of these, butcher an absolute crap ton of animals, and then send the meat to another place to make a bunch of money. That might be an idea. I think I could just drop pod a bunch of it into, let's say, over here. I think I might send a trade caravan down here, a rather large one, and we could just plow through here and soak up all of the resources in these 3 areas. Yeah, I think that might be the idea. So let's maybe harvest all these mega slots. I'll give them a minute to see where they go. They're probably going to trigger a bunch of these and injure themselves. But, I think this should be an entertaining day, one way or the other. I've already went around and locked all the doors. Oh. Yeah, a few of them didn't like that. Oh. But, I've locked all the doors around here so that none of my people can get outside. I don't want them going outside because they will, of course, get immediately mauled to death by the... Oh! Ouch, that looked like it hurt. Yep, and that's right. Just go through all my traps, you douches. I was hoping to save those for sappers. Anyway, let's get a kill squad together and go harvest us some, what do you call these things again? Mega sloths. We have managed to get our crew together. They are ready to rock and roll. We're going to open that door. Wait, no, we're going to allow. And then we're going to hold open the lot of these. Who are we going to send through? Steroid, you know what? You can be the one who opens the door. You know what? We're going to slow this down just a little bit. Oh, and we're going to make sure that every one of these is on ignore. Otherwise, they have a tendency to run forward and get their butts kicked. As in, they keep running forward to try and attack. And it's like, no, just stand there. Let them come to you. That is the plan. Oh my god, that thing ate how many shots to the face? Wow. I'd forgotten how tough these suckers were. Anyway, that is enough of that. Let's speed this up a bit, shall we, and see what happens. Well, that was an awful lot of killing. I mean, holy Jesus, that was an awful lot of killing. Even I found that just a tad excessive. Everyone back to work. Wait. Damn it, is there one left? Oh, god damn it, there's one left that's going to come around in a bit, and I think there's 3 more down here. I might want to take a small squad and just go take care of that now before it becomes a problem. Never mind, problem solved. We might want to set some... Wow. Our fridge will definitely be overflowing with food for a while. And there's 3 left down here that didn't get drawn in, but either by tomorrow they will no longer be an issue because they'll have slept, or they'll go attack and maul someone. I'm not really too worried, but would you look at that? It's like watching ants going around picking up giant slabs of meat. I have set my fridges to store not just in here, but also all of these areas. So we're going to take all of that meat and we are going to make ourselves a nice, juicy trade caravan. Well, we were going to do a trade caravan, but Randy has decided it's time for a raid. The pirates of the Tomahawk Men have arrived nearby from multiple angles, and it looks like they're going to use sappers. So it's pirates armed with a lot of nasty weapons. We have Doomsdays, we have triple rocket launchers, we have pretty much the entire smorgasbord of stuff. Also 55, you can select 54 units at a time now. That's better. Down here we have another squad and pretty much the same setup. Though one of them has a club. Why do you have a steel club? I mean, this guy's got a minigun and you're bringing a club to this fight. That seems a little bit unfair. I'm just saying, these pirates have some sort of weird caste system going on. Well, on the bright side, a bunch of our doors are still closed. So, tell you what, let's... is everyone in? No, I think there's one person still out. Where are you? We're going to lock that door, I think. Yeah, we're going to lock that door. We're not going to let anyone in or out for a while. And so long as that happens, these these raiders here will have to drill through the doors. They're probably going to come in here and drill through these doors if the past is anything to be remembered by. Dame Wasp, what are you doing? I don't want you going up there. We're going to get everyone else, and we're going to prepare for these guys down here. They're probably going to try and break in here if history serves. So I need to make, well, one big squad down here, definitely, and then probably a second squad that I'm going to put in this kill box. Hopefully they're going to try and come into this kill box. That was normally what they did at last time, just as long as we've got those doors open. Yeah, I think this might work. Let's see what happens. So the plan I have come up with is fairly simple. I'm going to get half my squads and put them down here. I think they're going to try and break through here. Oh, you know what I should do? I should grab someone and equip them with a Doomsday. That would be a really good idea. One second, I'm going to get the closest. I'm going to get a Doomsday on each side, and hopefully we can soften them up. At the same time, I've got all of these down here going to man these mortars, and these mortars are going to fire mortar shells right about here. Hopefully we can soften these guys up as well. There's 50 of them. If we can wipe out half of them, they break. So a few well-placed mortars or a few lucky mortars might save our bacon. Well, save the lives of a few of our bacon people. I think we're going to get Otter to go back. Yeah, Otter's carrying a freaking minigun. You know what? We're going to get one of these who's got... What? You've only got a single bionic leg. You've got an Architect leg. So you know what? You can go back and you're going to equip up a Doomsday. And we're going to grab that and then come back down here. If they break that open and we fire a Doomsday rocket right in there, we should be able to take care of that entire mess in one blow, assuming we get there in time. Anyway, let's fast forward this a bit and see how it all works out. Let's have a quick check and see how well our mortars do. Oh, no, I can miss. Oh, another whiff. Too short. Next one. Oh, no, another whiff. And, oh, close, but no cigar. They're going to be through those doors quite shortly. You know what, let's just retarget a few of them now, and hopefully the second volley will get some of them. These ones have broken in here. Now, a couple of them have set off traps. Hopefully they bunch up and set off these two. If they bunch off and set off these two, we could get an awful lot of them. As it is, they're down to 49, and they've lost... Wait. Why was it not letting me select the dead ones? Oh, 18 varies. Never mind. It allows me to select the dead ones and the live ones when I do that. Oh, yeah, second round of mortars, and let's see what happens. Next wave of mortars inbound. Oh, a miss. Oh, another miss. That is just unfortunate. Oh, animals. Every time I forget to put the animals back in the safe zone. I think... There we go. They'll all run back to hopefully the correct places. As it is, I think it's time to abandon the mortar attempt. Churro, you can... Yeah, go back to bed, Churro. All of you are going to come over here, where we're going to have to set up a little bit of a kill box. Hopefully they'll pour in here. If they pour in here, we're good. Down here, how are they looking? Ooh, they've almost broken through, and a bunch of them have died. They're down to 34? Wow, we'll be able to... If we get a good hit, we'll massacre them. Plasma rifle. If they get a good hit, we're completely boned. You know what? I'm going to check to see if any of these living ones have... any of these... Yeah, one of them's got a Doomsday. Let's find that one and make sure they're the primary target. Oh, it's that one over there, is it? You know what? Simple way to find out. Yep, that's the only one that's got a Doomsday. Starlight. And they're very badly hurt. Perfect. That will make this much, much simpler. Do any of them have a triple rocket launcher? No. Yep, this should be quite doable. And assuming we can get through that fast enough, we can go back up top and help out the other squad. This is working out okay so far. I'm not going to jinx myself, but I think we might have a chance here of not losing too much. Apologies for this, but I am terrible at keeping track of a two-part battle, so I've got one thing going on over here and simultaneously another one going on over here. I was keeping an eye on this, and they managed to use a Doomsday rocket launcher on, I think it was a gun turret? And they also used a triple rocket launcher. They also fired a whole bunch of stuff. They managed to injure a bunch of their own people out here shooting at my animals, which, okay, it was an annoyance to the animals, but I think it was good that they got wasted all those heavy weaponry. Down here is a completely more bizarre story. They burst through, but then I found all these things on fire. I missed what happened, but as best as I can tell, where is it? This is Starlight over here. Starlight used to have we used to be equipped with a Doomsday rocket launcher. And now this place is on fire, and there's a bunch of corpses lying about the place. So putting two and two together, I came up with, yeah, a bunch of these... This Doomsday went off and murdered a whole bunch of their own people. Oops. So they accidentally shot their own group, which is... Well, that's just beautiful. You know, that's absolutely beautiful. Now I'm going to get the Doomsday rocket launcher guy and send them the opposite direction back up towards the top, because there is no way this group gets any further. I'm pretty sure they've broken already. There's only, what, 20-something of them left alive? Let's double check. 24. I was pretty sure there was 50-something, so yeah, they should be broken already. I think I missed the message, though. Anyway, yeah, I think we'll get around to preparing for this crowd, because this crowd, there's still 54 of them left. Never mind. Now they have started fleeing, which is good. Let's see if there's any of these left alive that are worth capturing, shall we? Oh, one of them looks quite interesting. Not because of that they're 19 and they have good shooting. They're a pyromaniac and they're burning to death. You'd think they'd be so happy, but no, they're not happy at all, even with their extremely low expectations. I've left 4 people down here who I've set to put out some fires. We can hopefully save some of the gear down here. We'll also probably end up... well, if we can find anyone worth capturing, we'll capture them. The rest of the crowd are going back up here. So this guy... oh, where are you going? Not this guy is going to try and break through these doors, is he? Well, we're going to have a welcoming committee ready to say hello to him. We'll open... oh, that should not be connected. Yeah, can you turn off? Yeah. All right, we'll go down and stop that guy, and hopefully that'll convince the rest of the crowd to go around. If not, this is going to become a really, really nasty kill box. I'm going to have to put people in many different locations to make sure we get a good angle on them. Yeah, let's skip this forward a bit while we get everything ready. Okay, I think I may have made a grievous error here. They've managed to get through this door, and now I have a bunch of very angry pirates with a lot of weaponry coming through here, and I have no way to stop them. Yeah, I'm going to run everyone away. Arrow's going to... Arrow's going to hold the door as long as he can. I don't think that's going to be very long, though. They're probably going to die also. So we're going to hook up that gun, get everyone out of the way. You, run. That did not go well. Shield and Chan. Chan, Shield, you're going to go there. Chan, you're probably going to go over here. Oh, dear Lord, this is a mess. God, which one of them has got the triple rocket launchers? Ah, this is going to be a nightmare. Is he aiming that? Oh my God, they're freaking aiming that. Go. You know what? Go in there. You go in there. Hopefully they'll get away before the triple rockets go off. That would be bad. Yeah, I think this is an absolute clusterfork. Yep, clusterfork. Going with that. Damn it, this is a mess. Hopefully they target that. That would be nice, the uranium slug turret, but I'm not even sure. That should explode on death, but... yeah, Pushwork just got hit by an awful lot of damage. No immediate danger. Okay, grand. Go back there. Hopefully you'll survive. Those two are being shielded by that, but that's still too much. This is 44 of them left alive. The rest of my squads are way too far away to make any difference on this. Kuro, it's time for you to start zapping people. We're going to zap people who are worthwhile. Maybe this will help cut down on the problems we face. First person we're going to zap is Felix von Schlid. Hard worker, nimble. They've got crafting bonus and they've got shooting, so they should quickly be able to become useful for us. Also, they've got medical, intellectual animals. They're pretty much a good all-rounder. No health conditions. They would appear to be very useful if we can zap them, because we are losing people in this raid. I don't think I can avoid it. There's just... this should not have broken through here. Why? Why would they go through there? There's a uranium slug turret and they just walked right in. Lunatics. Absolute lunatics. Anyway, let's see who else is worth zapping once they're zapped. Right, this is the dangerous bit. Come on, I am going to need you to fire a rocket right there. That is going to cause an awful lot of damage. Oh, did we zap that guy? Yep, psychic shock. Maybe we should zap someone else before we set off the rocket. That probably would have been a smart idea to zap a bunch of people before we set off all these rockets. And what's going on down here? Oh, they're still putting out all the fires. We'll zap someone else and then we'll see if any of them are worth it. Would you look at Tyler here? Where is it? Tyler? Tyler's got a burning passion for shooting, melee, mining, cooking, crafting, fast learner, industrious, teetotaler. And they can't do carrying or social, and they are 48. But yeah, all those other stats, they more than make up for it. Anyway, before this all goes down, come on. Fire, fire, fire. Yeah, I think we got him. Yeah, my computer did not like that in the slightest. Yeah, I think they're going to break. They've got to. Wait a minute, I just set off an enormous explosion right there. And how many of them are still left alive? That is rather impressive. They're still not dead? How? So many of them got hit. A whole bunch of them are on fire. Where's the rest of my squad? Hey, I'm going to need you to get in there. I think we've taken care of most of the big problems. Your job will be to take care of most of the small ones. Dear Jesus. Oh, and come on, how did that work out for you? Pretty good. This is an absolute mess. But hopefully... Yeah, I think we got him. Seriously, just break already, why don't you? Seriously, how can you not be broken? Our people have shown up and started doing some actual serious damage. God, this is an absolute mess. You know what? Let's allow that rifle. No, the rifle. Give me the a bio-coded bolt-action rifle. Well, that's no good to me. A normal bolt-action rifle. You equip that bolt-action rifle and get around to shooting people. Or maybe return to cover when you're done. Alright, we'll get a few more people over here. Digtastic over there. Anita, back him up. What? Popped. Fire foam popper. You know what? I'm okay with that. They're fleeing. That's good. Now, why is Gorilla on fire? Oh. Oh. They were in the middle of that, the thing I detonated. Okay, they're all fleeing away. That's fine. Oh my god, I've got so many people down. I need to do a quick head count. I need to find out who's the closest to death, and I need to start getting people into hospitals in priority fashion. The only big danger here is S.H.I.E.L.D. They are down to 3 hours of life, which is bad. I have immediately sent Anita to go over there and rescue them. Anita, where are you? Anita? Yeah, she's immediately running over there to grab them and bring them back to medical cots. Everyone else is setting about putting out the fires. What was that? Death of Muffalo. Yeah, that's going to happen. It's unfortunate, but that's just the way it is. Doctors, yeah, whoa. Yeah, I messed that up, didn't I? Put that back down. 1 second. There we go. That's everyone back to normal. The doctor should start tending people immediately. I've also collected the 2 people I zapped. Is there any more people running away that might be worth zapping? We're going to need more colonists. The first person we're going to zap is Snappy here. Sappy? Sappy here is Sanguine Night Owl Cannibal. And hopefully we didn't fry their brain. Oh god, they've got a bunch of problems in addictions. But you know what? We can lock them in a room, remove their legs, and... Wow, I can't believe how casually I say that. This game, it really does things to you after a while. But we remove their legs, they can't get out of bed and throw any tantrums, and we'll give them some bionics when they get over all their drug addictions. Jesus, that seems terrible. Next up, we've got Tom Joel. They're only 20 years of age, even though they've got a technical age of 106. They've spent a lot of time in cryosleep. Careful shooter, annoying voice, bloodlust. So careful shooter and bloodlust. Yeah, I'm perfectly happy with that. We'll find some sort of job for them. And they should get zapped any second now. There we go. Oh, crud. I think yep, did we fry their brain? No, their brain is still good. I'm going to have to send some people over there to capture those 2 in a minute. And I think we'll grab... Is there any more worth it? There was this one here, which is Slowpoke Kind. No, thank you. Great memory, psychopath, ugly. Incapable of carrying or social, but did make a good melee. You know what? We've got enough prisoners for now. No more. That will do. I'll collect up whatever prisoners we can, and we'll see where we are after this whole mess is over. Well, all in all, that did not go horribly. We are stocked up to the gills on prisoners. That one looks great. 13 shooting, 9 melee, but they're very neurotic. I don't want that. Psychically deaf is actually kind of nice. Pity. It would be great, but they're going to bleed out. You know what? We'll set those to strip. Maybe someone will get around to that in a bit. I love the way if you zoom out on the map, you can see any of the ones that are left. So there's 2 here. If I set them to be stripped, yeah, but I don't think we're going to get around to them. Everyone's very busy tending to our injured. You'll notice there is a lot of injured people here. An awful lot. It hasn't overflowed into any of our other hospitals, but yes, that was not a fun raid. I have queued up some more building and a lot of other things, but it's going to be a while. Everyone's going to be busy, well, hopefully not mentally breaking. I've also included a nice healthy uptick to our cleaning, just to make sure everything gets cleaned up. I don't want people getting infections in this hospital. All in all, that could have went a lot worse. Considering the weaponry they broke in with and the horrible positioning we had there, that could have went an awful lot worse. I think I'm going to set up a secondary kill area here so that we can pour some fire into this area if they break in, and I'm going to wall that in so they don't get in there again. I need to find a way to make sure I can wrangle these raids into the correct locations. Days Hurtle. You know what? That is fine, Days. You have had a bad week. Everyone's had a bad week. Whoa, are you... Oh, and you're all dosed up on Psych IT. Even with the Psych IT, you couldn't stay happy? Well, that's a bad sign. How's everyone doing? Major break risks. Well, global. Yeah, they've had a bad day too. You know what? This is all going to be just minor tending, making sure everyone gets themselves sorted. But we'll worry about all of the rest of that later. We're going to skip this forward a bit and hopefully get through with this before Randy throws something nasty at us again. To help with the cleanup and make sure everything gets done in a timely fashion, we've got hauling maxed out on pretty much, well, on everyone. We want to haul all of these back. Hopefully we can keep some of these. They're dead for 1.9 days, not refrigerated, spoils in 1.3. I would prefer to get all of these hauled. We'll also get all the corpses hauled. We'll also get all the equipment hauled. I want everything hauled today. Then we need to go about repairing all the walls, the doors, everything like that. Oh no, a mad rat. Well, that's not going to have a good day the moment it runs into Digtastic, who expertly blows its head clean off. Well, okay, maybe not its head. Nope, body, direct shot, charge rifle, insta-death. We're still waiting on everyone to recover. That's a lot of sick people. Only one of them got an infection. Izanu. Izanu got a minor infection. 33. Yeah, we'll sort them out in no time at all. Perfect. I think this could have went a whole lot worse. And I've got some good news. We've got a new recruit on the team. Tyler, fast learner, industrious teetotaler. They're recruited by Sugar. Sugar promised sympathy to Tyler and asked him to join. Tyler has accepted and joined Sugar's community. Yeah, they're actually a pretty amazing dupe. I mean, Pawn. Fast learner, industrious. Yeah, this is going to be, I think, crafting. But then again, they're great at mining as well. Wow, I need to think about this one. Decision made. They're going to be a crafter with a secondary in mining. The reason being, they're just so good. That industrious plus 35% bonus. We're going to stick some bionics or architect on there. They're going to be pretty damn good. Work-wise, we've got them set up to be first off hunting, then into fabrication and all that, and then into mining and drilling. How many pawns does that bring us up to? That is 33 pawns. We're almost at the 40 mark. Plus, we've got 5 prisoners here. Assuming one dies in the conversion process, because they always go for those prison breaks. But if only one dies... but why has no one stripped them of their marine armor? You. I want you to strip them after you're finished. I don't want them wearing marine armor around here. If they do make a prison break, I don't want that getting in the way. No, don't put it back on. Yep. Oh, God. It's fine. It's fine. You know what? If they break out of the marine armor, we'll just beat them down anyway. Food-wise, we are looking great. I think I'm going to cut out the episode here. I've gone way over budget. And oh my God, I'm never going to get this up in time. Was it world-wise? Yeah, we need to get a transport caravan over here and get rid of some of our enormous quantities of meat and fur. Once we start breaking down those mega sloth corpses, there's 56 of them. Oh my God. Never mind all the bears. We have so much money and resources tied up in that. We're going to sell those all off and buy ourselves some more components. Component-wise, we're still in the negatives. We've got 15 advanced components. How did that happen? You know what? Let's suspend those for a while. I don't think we need any more advanced components for the list. 15? Jesus, that's where all my components have been going. Yeah, I think this went quite well. I'm kind of surprised. We're getting back where we need to be. We've managed to seal up most of these areas, though. That door needs to be replaced. I'm going to specialize in making sure that door gets done soon. Once we've got this all sealed up, we should be back to a good, even keel. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed, and good luck.